And gold prices have rallied nearly 50% so far in 2025. Compare this to the Nifty, which is posting negative returns of over 3% in the same period. Now, will the gold rally continue? Nigel D'Souza is here with the analysis.
Well, ever felt like you missed the gold rally, even though you were watching it closely? Well, let's focus on gold ETFs and the correlation with gold prices. Now, since the first gold ETF was launched in 2004, ETF gold tonnage and gold prices, they moved in sync. It's almost like dance partners. And that correlation stayed from around 2004 till around 2021. But around 2022, the music changed. Gold ETF tonnage dipped while gold prices spike up. That's when many investors have felt left out. The tonnage in the last few months, well, it's tried to bounce back. But that gap still remains. And here's the kicker. Gold prices are up 80% since 2022. Jumping from around $2,000 to around $3,800 an ounce. Yet, the ETF holding today is around 3,800 tons, which is short of that 4,000 ton mark that we saw in 2021-2022. The next point is, equity markets have lagged, but Indians are feeling rich. Why is that? The Nifty is down by close to around 3 to around 4%. However, gold prices are up by close to around 50%. Keep in mind, India imports anything between 600 to around 700 tons of gold annually. But Indian households, well, they are estimated to be holding more than 25,000 tons of gold, which means at today's prices, the holding that Indian households have is close to around 290 lakh crore. That compares with around 190 lakh crore just a year or so ago. That's an astonishing 100 lakh crore of wealth creation in just a year for Indians. That feel-good factor is definitely playing out. And the final point I want to make is silver the new gold? Well, remember, we look at a couple of ratios. The gold-silver ratio, earlier this year, it was close to around 95 to around 100. Now, the gold-silver ratio has come down to around 80. Silver, well, it's a quasi-precious metal. Part investment asset, part industrial workhouse as well. It's used in solar panels, EVs, 5G, and keep in mind, supply is tight. Now, the reason I'm asking whether or not silver is going to be breaking out, because in 1980, there was the brothers that went ahead and they collected or they tried to corner silver. And at that point of time, silver went to around $50 an ounce. Gold in 1980 was around close to around, $800. Then in 2011, we saw silver again visited, that $50 an ounce, while gold moved to around $1,800 an ounce. Post the speculative action, we did see that silver prices corrected both in 1980 and even in 2011. However, this time around, silver again is at around $50 an ounce mark, while gold has moved to around $3,800 an ounce. So has silver's time come? Is it that batsman that's hit that 50 runs and it's on its way to a century? It needs to break out past that $50 an ounce mark. Keep an eye out on silver. It's got fundamental backing and it's got a lot of interest as well. But can it break out? That's the big question.
Right. Thank you, Nigel, for that. RBI Governor